I'm telling you guys, every day where I'm thinking, man, it would be really nice to go back to California just to go see the beach, another article comes out that just blows my mind on why I would never live in California. I mean, it's even if it was affordable, I wouldn't even move to California just because of how crazy their laws are. It is impossible for a regular citizen to feel like they're actually being represented because all they care about, it seems like, is homeless people and undocumented immigrants. Okay? They're illegal immigrants. Only way to say it. All right, guys. But we're going to get into it. I hope you guys had a great day so far. Hopefully, I'm going to help make it a little bit better. We got a good little topic to go over with California is actually trying to pass a bill to allow undocumented migrants the opportunity to get a home loan and become a homeowner and actually get assistance on that as an illegal citizen. Okay, he's not even a citizen, an illegal immigrant able to get funding, taxpayer funding for low to middle class income households. It is absolutely crazy, guys. So we're gonna get into it. But before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to that channel if you haven't already, guys. I truly do appreciate you. But we're gonna hop into this first little article here, and it's not even an article that we got right here. Okay, I just wanted to show you what the median cost to buy a home in California is and what it was in 2020. Okay, and before we do, guys, just so we know what the median is. Okay, the median is not the average. The median is the middle number that is just as probable to be higher and just as probable to be lower than all the other numbers that are there. Okay, so it's not necessarily the average, but it's relative. I don't even think it's relatively close right now because if you really do the average of all homes right now, the cost is going to be through the roof. So I think the median kind of makes it look a little bit better than it truly is, in my personal opinion. But you can come to that conclusion yourself. But when it comes to the median cost of homes in California, guys, in 2020 in LA County, it was 660,000, 730,000 in San Diego County. Okay, it is now at 860,000. And this was as of, existing single family our forecast total 327,000 units in 2024. Yeah, so this is for 2024. 860,000, guys. Over a $200,000 increase, and that's on the median. Okay, that's just on the median. And this is just on the house price going up, not even taking consideration that the interest rates are up like 4 to 5% from 2020. Okay? Like, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. And we're going to get to the article here. Undocumented immigrants in California could have a new path to homeownership. Undocumented immigrants could have a new pathway to the American dream of owning a home. Assembly member Joaquin Arambula, Democrat of Fresno, introduced Assembly Bill 1840 last month to expand the eligibility requirement for a state loan program to clarify that loans for first-time home buyers are available to undocumented immigrants. The California Dream for All Shared Appreciation Loans program that launched last March by the California Housing Finance Agency offered qualified first-time home buyers with a loan worth up to 20% of the purchase price of a house or condominium. The loans don't accrue interest or require monthly payments. Instead, when the mortgage is refinanced or the house is sold again, the borrowers pay back the original amount of the loan plus 20% of the increase in the home's value. The original program was established in an effort to help low and middle income individuals buy a home, but the program doesn't address eligibility based on immigration status, Arambula said. It's that ambiguity. Can't even speak. Ambiguity for undocumented individuals, despite the fact that they've qualified under existing criteria such as having a qualified mortgage, he said in an interview, underscores the pressing need for us to introduce legislation. If Assembly Bill 1840 is passed, it would broaden the definition of first-time homebuyer to include undocumented immigrants. Without the explicit status, undocumented individuals may be discouraged or left out of the opportunity to participate, Arambula said. Homeownership has historically been the primary means of accumulating generational wealth in the United States, he said. The social and economic benefits of homeownership should be available to everyone. The California Dream for All Shared Appreciation Loans program hit its applications limit of about 2,300 applicants in 11 days last year, and the program was halted. Okay, right there, guys. Right there. Okay, first off, they're an illegal immigrant. It's an illegal immigrant. They don't have status, citizenship status, and a special program in California that is being paid for by the citizens of California. They are the taxpayers that are funding the government that is pushing this program. And you're telling me that you're going to open it up even further for undocumented immigrants? When last year, when it first started, you already hit the limit of 2,300 applicants within 11 days? I just want to understand the facts here. How are you going to hit the limit the first year you put it into effect of 2,300 applicants, which isn't even a lot in California? Okay, California's got a huge population. Everyone's broke if you're not rich in California, okay? Especially the threshold here, because if we look at the threshold, guys, it says right down here, another change to the program is its income eligibility threshold, which was 150% of county's median area and has been dropped to 120%. That means applicants must earn less than the threshold annually to be eligible. In Los Angeles County, the income threshold is 155 grand. Okay, there are a ton of people in California. I would really like to think that more than 60% of the state, and definitely I didn't verify these numbers, so please go Google it yourself, but I believe it's close to 60%, if not more, are making under 155,000. There's definitely more than 2,300 people that are making under 155,000 that would want to try to qualify for this program. You know what I mean, guys? So for you to open this up to illegal immigrants is a slap in the face to every person who lives in California. I have family in California. My fiance's family is all up in California. Like, this is just not fair to the black communities, to the Asian communities, to the Mexican communities. Like, the actual citizens, not the illegals. They don't deserve anything. They are not a citizen. They are lucky that we're even letting them stay here. And I honestly wouldn't even want them to stay here. You're an illegal citizen. You're not paying taxes except for sales tax, because everyone's got to pay a sales tax when buying stuff. But you're not actually paying a state income tax. You're not paying a federal income tax. You're not. Especially in California. We have friends in California that are in the low income bracket. Okay? And we both have a friend, me and my fiance both have a friend who, we're not going to say her name, but she is not a legal citizen. Okay? She's just not. And she was using someone else's social security number to get a job. And then if she didn't use that, she got a job where she got paid cash under the table in California. Okay? So it's not, these people are not documented. Like they say, an undocumented immigrant. They don't have any way to pay federal or state income tax. They are not actually contributing to society. They are only taking. And I feel bad for them. I really do. But do it legally. I am all for legal migration, guys. Legal migration. Please say it with me. Legal migration. There should be no reason we should be having this argument about, or this debate about illegal immigrants qualifying for taxpayer-funded programs to buy a home in a country you're not even a citizen of. That's like if I went over to Italy or to Greece as an American citizen, and I just went over there and I was able to actually take money from a program that was meant for the middle and low income citizens of that country. And me just going over to be like saying, oh yeah, let me qualify so I can buy a home, buy my second home over there in Italy or something. Like, it's just, it makes no sense, guys. It makes no sense. It's like these politicians right now are are playing this game of government, and they're acting like this is just land of unicorns and rainbows. It's like whatever emotionally you feel that we should be able to do, like everybody should be able to buy a home. This is the American dream. Yeah, every citizen should be able to buy a home in the country that you're a citizen of. Not that we should be able to allow citizens of Venezuela, Mexico, China, wherever to come in and buy a home when you're not even a legal citizen. Please make it make sense. My mind is very simple. It's logical and common sense oriented. Just make it make sense for me, please. You know what I mean? We should all be in agreement with this. And I think the average American actually is in agreement with this. But the people that are loudest and these politicians who are listening to just the loudest voice in the room instead of the biggest population when it comes to what they actually what they actually agree on. Like, I just don't understand why we're doing this. It makes no sense. And I think the average person really needs to wake up, especially in California. You need to be going to your Congress people. You need to be going to your senators. You need to be going to your local politicians and very respectfully let them know what your opinion is on this and that you need to not be doing this. This is absolutely insane. Insane. Okay. So we're going to go over here to this little video clip that we got. It's just a couple minutes long, and it really just gives a solid breakdown from the person who proposed the bill of what he's tried to do with the bill and how he kind of, and you'll see towards the end, he actually contradicts himself a little bit, which is fascinating to me. So let's watch it.
The proposed bill working its way through Sacramento could make it easier for undocumented immigrants to purchase a home in California. It's called AB 1840.
AB 1840 adds specific wording to the California Dream for All program, which is the state's down payment assistance program. The wording would make undocumented immigrants able to apply for this money. I spoke with the author of the bill and the local politician against it.
We said it was a dream for all, that's what we meant.
Assemblyman Dr. Joaquin Arambula from Fresno is the author of AB 1840. The bill says that applicants of the state's Dream for All program should not be disqualified based on their immigration status. The Dream for All program is a down payment assistance program for low to moderate income aspiring homeowners. Those selected get a 20% down payment on a home that has to be paid back plus interest if the homeowner sells it.
For many people who have been here for years, if not decades, because we have a broken immigration system, who have been paying taxes and doing their hard work as well of building up a credit score, that we need to figure out how to open doors for all people to realize that dream of homeownership.
We shouldn't move people to the front of the line that haven't paid their dues.
El Cajon Mayor Bill Wells, who's also running for Congress, says he disagrees with AB 1840. He says the money for the California Dream for All Act should only go to legal U.S. citizens and veterans assistance programs.
They should be first in line to buy homes and to get assistance, not people that to work for this country. And, you know, in fact, some that come from countries that our young men and women were actually fighting against.
Assemblyman Arambula says the money in the Dream for All program should be available to everyone who qualifies, which means they have to have a social security number or an I-10 number. He says there are already programs for veterans and more in the works.
We're passing housing bonds that ultimately will allow us to bring resources specifically for our veterans and look forward to the opportunity to make sure that we're able to walk and chew gum at the same time.
I don't understand why we're letting people that have lived here all their lives and sometimes for generations twist in the wind and not be able to afford their own home.
So if passed and signed by the governor, AB 1840 could go into effect in January of 2025.
If you've been in a car,
I mean, guys, right there, that is just insane. I don't know if you caught the little mess that he had right there, but he said this would allow undocumented immigrants to be able to qualify for the program. But then at the very end, they're saying, oh no, but they have to have a social security number or an I-10 number. But that means that you're an actual documented immigrant. If you got a social security number, you don't just get a only time you get a social security number is when you're a listed citizen, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let me just Google this real quick because I mean, we'll make sure. Can you get Let's check it out, guys. Okay, so you could be a non-citizen if you're authorized to work. So like a work visa, I guess, for you can get a social security number. So, and again, I guess that's okay. I mean, you're not an undocumented immigrant at that time if you have a social security number. That's my biggest thing. Like, but they're now finding ways. If you're able to get that, I mean, I guess it's like a work visa or a work permit. I guess you get a social security number when you get one of those. I mean, I'm cool with the work permit. I'm cool with that. But that doesn't mean if you have a worker's permit and you have a social security number because of that, I don't think that should qualify you for these programs still. You're not a citizen of this country. That's really what it comes down to, guys. We have so many people, so many citizens in this country that are struggling, especially in this economy, that are making low income, definitely under $150,000 a year, that could definitely qualify for programs like this. And especially when you only allowed 2,300 applicants before shutting it down, and you did it in 11 days the first year it was in place. Do you really think that you need to broaden the horizons on this? No, you should not be allowing undocumented immigrants until every citizen in California that is low income or could qualify for this program has actually been able to take advantage of the program. Until you say, oh, we have extra funds in this program because even though we have so many people that applied for it and got the funding, we still have an excess amount. Then okay, maybe we could do that. But this is not the case, guys. It's just not the case. The program's getting maxed out. So why broaden it to undocumented immigrants? Take care of your citizens first that are paying your bills and who elected you into that position. I don't think it's that crazy for us to have that, that point that needs to be made. Like, why the hell are you doing this? Take care of the citizens first. Plain and simple. Make America great again is the same thing. Not keep America, but make America first is the biggest thing. Okay. I'm not saying we can't help out anybody else, but take care of our house before we take care of anybody else's. And that also means kicking out anybody who's in our house that didn't come through the right way and just snuck in the side door. Come on. I just don't understand this. All right, guys. But hey, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content today. Again, hope you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. But I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. I know it's the beginning of the week, so I hope it goes on a good note. And I'll see you on that next video, guys.